Okay, let me know when the ads are... I guess you can't hear me. Okay, you can hear me now.
Gav should be back by now.
Hey, what's up, Loki? So I'm guessing what? Okay, so we still haven't figured out what this new resource is, and it's like not even in the menu? It's like there's no way for me to even see what it... like what the value is now? I think we're like 60 or so? Got an Xbox Series S and got an Ninja... Nice! Like, how do they play? Like I remember the black just running beautifully on the One X. So I imagine the Series S is even better. Or maybe at a certain point, it's just like it continues to run perfectly. I am still furious that we haven't gotten those ported to PC yet. Because, like, the fact that that version exists, I think means that there's got to be something very close to a PC version. Like, come on! Microsoft, please! Okay. Yeah, like we've been getting a new resource, and it doesn't appear in any of the menus. And it has not been mentioned or named. It just has a new icon, and it's attached to a bunch of quests. So we're accumulating something, and I don't know what it is. Yeah, so far I'm liking this game. I will say, like, I do feel like Black is definitely, overall, I think it's better than Sigma. There's upsides to both, but I feel like, overall, Black felt better. Let's go. Aww. I'm not quite decided between Ninja Gaiden 2 and Sigma 2. Like, I think... like, it's weird that, like, they don't do just, like, straight upgrades. Like, it's... like, after I got Ninja Gaiden Black, I did not really feel a need to play the original again. Because, like, the Sigmas are always, like, step up, step down. It's like, yeah, this resource just isn't... and, like, I want to know, like, what the hell is it?
If Martha's gonna get back on her feet, she'll need our help. Whether she wants it or not.
Yeah, you're like, normally you guys just go to bed by now, but you guys just want to sit on my chair and fight each other. Hey, bud.
But none of the curse breakers have returned.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
I feel like this needs a map.
Built their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his action which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Hey. What is it, buddy? If you want to go to bed, that's okay. You don't need to tell me. Yeah, they were so quiet today, too. Oh, here we go. Finally, we get our explanation. Allianz report. That's not the Patron's Whisper. And the okay, the hunt board must be that board next to the Moogle. Learning 5 Renown. Inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. I mean, they don't know it's Clive, though, do they? Like, we're usually anonymous. Okay, so we get donation. Okay. So, side quests to get stuff.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
I think it's alright to touch him.
Chocobo, chocobo, why can't you fly? What good are your wings if you can't reach the sky? Flap harder, says bluebird, flap harder, says crow. Flap harder or into the oven you go!
So I'm pretty sure that it looks more like a chicken.
Won't be long now, Martel. Try your apples soon enough. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know,
Hey,
we've
Zaya.
been trying to grow fruit down here.
Hey,
Good to
Imster.
know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Alright, good night, guys. Okay, are you all happy in your positions? Alright. That's what I thought. Okay. Okay, is that... Are you happy now? Okay, you all seem happy. Swain, are you doing something? Okay. Good night, guys. Sheesh. Like, if the birds are not properly aligned when they go to sleep, they're going to start flying around. So, like, I have to make sure that they've reached a stable arrangement.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called.
It's...
In honor of her memory.
It is cute how they kind of pair up.
Today's finally the day.
Is there a way to fast travel there? Okay, we can fast travel to the entrance. That's actually still closer. Oh, it's way closer.
Your uncle always seemed a kindly soul, if a little eccentric.
That broom's as ragged as...
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Here you go. Have a single apple.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might.
Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Oh.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
Them old apples were.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regard. The Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
That room's as ragged as...
So Martha's all right.
And how may I assist you today? My beloved homeland.
Its mother crystal yields more shards than the other, and its lands even now remain untouched by the blood. Doesn't that suggest we might be completely wrong about the mother crystals being the cause of the blight? Just saying. Like, we kind of just assumed this thing and are like committing eco-terrorism on a hunch, which seems a little drastic.
Or at least it was. I admit, a far more reputable fellowship. One would think.
Kind of reminds me that there's like a book on like political judgment that I've been meaning to read. Like the idea is that people who are like really specialized in like studying politics are no better than the average person at guessing outcomes. But it's like dabblers actually perform a lot better.
Of course.
Oh god. I like that we can actually see the old, like the old ones here. The 5-year time skip seems just like really like. Apparently, the only thing that's changed in 5 years is the lighting. Like her hair's even identical. Like the idea of him having this super loyal chocobo is actually incredibly adorable. I feel like it's a real waste that like this didn't get built up in the least. Like the only just one moment his like a chocobo just runs up and like takes what looks like a fatal blow for him and just like out of nowhere. I don't know. I feel like in a way this game is trying to do too many things, which is making it not have time to really develop the correlation shit. Like, what's going on with Torgal? I have no idea. Or it's like the relationship with Jill seems to have not advanced in the last 18 years?
Here you are.
Okay, I do... Okay, we haven't... Okay, I like this, though, I will say. Like, the map's still pretty dark.
Very good.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know? Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are